Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, YTPC. Coming, coming to you here from Orlando, Florida. Drinking on a lovely Coca-Cola. Finishing up a bowl of Our Best Blend that I packed last night. I smoked about half of it last night and ended up going to bed before I could finish it. And I will be damned before I let half a bowl of Our Best Blend get tapped out into an ashtray. Period. That is my favorite tobacco. Anyway, got a couple packages. First one is it's gonna be many different things going on in this video. The first one is from Smoking Pipes, Dunhill Aperitif. I ordered 2 of these. You know what's crazy is I ordered these from Smoking Pipe. I placed an order from Tobacco Pipes, which is literally an hour and a half. TobaccoPipes.com. I placed an order a few days ago for some Dunhill blends and some other stuff. And I saw that they didn't have the aperitif, and I needed this to really complete my collection. So I ordered what I got at Tobacco Pipes. Then I went to Smoking Pipes and ordered aperitif after I placed my order at Tobacco Pipes. Guess which one gets here first? The one that came from South Carolina. I'm thinking I ordered this after, first off, the first order. And the first order is only an hour and a half away from my house. Blows my mind. A blend for later in the day. Looks very good. Excuse me. Yesterday, I received in the mail a pipe that I purchased. Like I told you guys, when I got the Paul Super Grain K Woody, that I had another one on the way. And it was a flame grain. Well, here it is. And it's an older. See how it has the forward-facing clover, and how the clover is black with a white backdrop. How this one is white with the black vulcanite stem. That's how you can see the difference. The difference in the clovers is the low grades versus the high grades, and the front and the side. The difference between that is years. You know how old it is, because they switched it up at some point. And anyway, this thing, I smoked it last night. It smokes so good. I couldn't believe it. I mean, in this piece of briar here, no fills whatsoever in the briar. And this is a big hunk of briar. These Pauls. Big hunk of briar. And it's a flame grain. Just a gorgeous piece of briar. And as you guys know, that in that pamphlet, these flame grains like this were $25 pipes. These were $25 pipes. These were more expensive than a Dunhill was of the same era. And rightfully. The only issues that I've seen is slight rim darkening, which there isn't even much of that. And then there's a few little slight dents and little imperfections on the rim where somebody maybe tapped it out on something. But no chips or anything, it really doesn't look like. But really nice deep bowl. And the grain is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You got some bird's eye on the front, and then this just beautiful flame grain on the sides. I just, this pipe right here to me is probably the nicest pipe I own, and I didn't pay all that much for it, to be honest, compared to what I paid for the Super Grain. And I've actually compared them. They're the exact size, the exact chamber depth. Everything about them is exact, except that the bits the bits are not interchangeable. That's the only difference, really. The bits aren't interchangeable, but they are pretty much the exact same pipe. Which this thing, it just smoked like a dream. It smoked like a dream last night. I couldn't believe how good it smoked. The only thing is, with this kind of shape, you do tend to get a little bit of gurgle, but I think this thing has a chamber or a well, like a Peterson system pipe. Because what I would do is I would tip it back as I took a draw. I would tip it back like that because I think there's some kind of a well back here. And when you tip it back, when you tip it back like that, it allows that moisture to drain into the well. And then for about 10 minutes, no moisture. And then I'd get a gurgle or two, and then I'd tip it back, take a puff, we'd be good to go. It was just a great smoke. I mean, it was just a long smoke. I was very, very pleased with how long it was. Because especially at night, especially when I'm smoking something like, say, like last night, what did I have out of that? I believe it was either a Germain blend or it was some kind of an English blend. I can't. That's crazy. I can't even remember what I smoked out of it last night. It wasn't our best blend. It was in between mixture. I smoked a bowl of in between mixture out of it, and it was awesome. It was awesome. And in between is, as some of you know, it's a Smoker's Haven blend. Um, that's like a in between sort of mixture, as the name denotes. Smoked like a dream. And then we have this, straight from Canada, straight from old Dreadlock Piper's neck of the woods. That's a pipe. I hope I didn't damage it when I cut into the thing. But, oh yeah, I remember this purchase. Really rare, I thought, when I looked at it. It's from the same era. It has the clover leaf on the top of the shank, but it's a square shank, a square shank paneled billiard. And I do believe, let me see here. Yeah, it's an octagon paneled square shanked drinkless billiard. And it has a 4-digit number code. So it's older than dirt, you know. Yeah, also has drinkless on the stinger as well as a patent number, or a registration number. So it's older than sin. Flat. It's a sitter. Gorgeous, gorgeous grain on this bad boy. And let's see how the inside is. The rim isn't bad at all. I mean, it's actually in really, 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 really good shape. Now that I really get to actually inspect it up close, this thing is in stupendous shape, really and truly. Um, and I grabbed it just because it was so unique, so unique. I mean, as you guys can see, the grain on this bad boy is nothing to be sneezed at either. Yeah, the grain is just gorgeous. Um, I thought the square shank was really neat. That they did a square shank with a paneled octagon billiard. Just a really neat pipe. Look on to it. How's it look? Let me see how it looks. Mm, yeah, looks good. Oh yeah, it's got a great, perfect, nice little shaped bowl on it, or size bowl. Really dig the size of that bowl. Nice lightweight pipe. Something I don't even need a softy bit for. Not only that, guys, like I said, this thing is practically old as sin. I mean, it's from the 30s. And I think even these drinklesses from this age were really high quality pieces of briar, because all the drinklesses I have from this age, I haven't been able to find fills on them. I haven't been able to find any sort of imperfections in the briar. Uh, Whereas a little later on, like this one, they started, using, I guess maybe lower quality pieces of briar. I don't know, or started categorizing them. Whereas maybe back in this day, when they were making these, to be a K Woody, it had to be a certain quality briar, just like Dunhill. If there's an imperfection, it then becomes a Parker. Whereas I think K Woody, they may have done that with Medico or some other. There's Yellow Bowl, K Woody, and KBB. They're all kind of tied up. So perhaps that's how it went back then. Only the K Woodies had the good briar. I don't know for sure, but that's just my thoughts on it anyway. So we got this, two deals of aperitif, and then yesterday I got the flame grain Umball. Mm. Actually, this one's older. It has a 4-digit number code. This one has a 2-digit. It's a 49. And this one is also 49. They're the same shape, so obviously they have the same code. But